गोपाल भट्ट प्रिय पूज्य शालोद्ग्राम भवम श्यामं तनुं सुशोभं विभंग्रम रूपं कल्वेणुवक्त्रं श्री श्रील राधा रमणं नमामि। श्री श्रील राधा रमणं नमामि। श्री श्रील राधा रमणं नमामि। अहो बकीयं स्तनकालकूटं झिङ्गांसियापाय यदप्यसाध्वी लेभे गतिं धार्त्युचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम। न मीड्यते भ्रवपुषे तरिदम्बराय गुञ्जावतंस परिपेक्ष्यलसन्मुखाय वन्यास्रजे कमलवेत्र विषाणवेणु लक्ष्माश्रिये मृदुपदे पुष्पाङ्गजाय मनोजवं मारुतुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिवतां वरिष्ठं वाततमजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुत्पदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांस च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश च। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। राधे राधे। So yesterday we had a very wonderful class where we glorified Sri Hanuman.
Ayer tuvimos una muy hermosa clase donde glorificamos a Hanuman.
Today Hans Raj Prabhu wanted me to see Barcelona, and you can't see the Barcelona until or unless you take a dip in the ocean of Barcelona.
Hoy Montserrat me llevó a ver Barcelona y no puedes estar en Barcelona a menos que te metas en el océano, en el hondo océano de Barcelona.
So today was the first time after so many years I took a dip in the ocean, and now I am going to make every one of you to take a dip in the ocean of devotion.
Hace muchos años que no me metía en el océano y hoy, desde hace muchos años, me metí nuevamente. Entonces hoy los voy a meter a todos ustedes profundamente en el océano de la devoción.
For us, our shastras, our scriptures are like an ocean.
Para nosotros, nuestras escrituras, los shastras, son como un océano de la devoción.
We say that shastras are like an ocean. So what happens when we take the bath in the ocean, when we swim in the ocean, and if the water goes inside our body, then what happens?
Nosotros decimos que las escrituras son como el océano, entonces ¿qué pasa cuando nos metemos en el océano? ¿Qué pasa con nuestros cuerpos?
Either we vomit or we start doing the bathroom business until or unless that water doesn't go out from our body. Until we vomit, we vomit if we drink the salty water, or if we won't vomit, then we go to the bathroom, to the toilet.
Podríamos vomitar o ir al baño a hacer las necesidades.
So the two things happens when you drink or you get the ocean water.
Esas dos cosas pueden suceder cuando tú tomas agua del océano.
So the first thing is either you will if you will get that salty water, either you will vomit or you will go to toilet until or unless your stomach is not clean.
Esas dos cosas, como repitió antes, lo que se entiende es que puedes vomitar si tomas el agua o ir rápido al baño y limpiarte.
Scriptures are like this.
Las escrituras son como eso.
When you read those scriptures, either you will start giving the lectures to other people, and the other devotees know it is written in the scripture like this, do this thing, this is right, this is wrong.
Las empezás a leer y después empezás a decirle a otra gente, mira, esto es bueno, esto es malo, esto es bueno, esto es malo.
Or you will get disturbed that on the one side this scripture is saying this thing, but this on the other side this scripture is saying this thing. I feel like these scriptures are very wrong and I am right. So he will say or leave everything, just they all are bogus or bad.
Vos te vas a sentir perturbado y vas a empezar a decir, esta escritura aquí está bien, aquí está mal, esto no sé si está bien o no está mal, creo que yo sí estoy bien y las escrituras no están bien. Y esto no es una buena escritura, ¿no?
As in today with the Mataji we were talking in the Skanda Purana, it is mentioned that on the one side it is mentioned in the Skanda Puran that if Shudra or the woman, when they worship Shaligram Shila, they will go to hell. But on the other side it is mentioned that if Shudra and woman will worship Shaligram Shila, then they can reach the Godhead, they can please the Lord Hari.
Hoy estábamos charlando con una madre sobre este tema de las Shalagram Shilas, donde el Skanda Purana habla de que si un Shudra o una mujer adora el Shalagram Shila, se va al infierno, y en otra parte dice que si una mujer o un Shudra adora el Shalagram Shila, se va al mundo espiritual.
Even in the Mahabharata, there's a very good verses there. In the Mahabharata, it is mentioned that vomiting is pure.
En el Mahabharata inclusive se menciona que el vómito es puro.
It is mentioned in the Mahabharata that the dead person's cloth is pure.
En el Mahabharata también se dice que la ropa de un muerto también es limpia.
It is mentioned in the same Mahabharata, in that same shloka, that the remnant of someone's food, when you eat and you left over some food on the plate, that is pure.
También en el Mahabharata, en alguna shloka, dice que los remanentes de la comida de alguien después de que come son puros.
It says, the crow, the bird crow, the black bird crow.
¿Conocen el cuervo? ¿Cuervos?
His stool is pure.
El excremento del cuervo es puro.
Now, one who will read that, he will say this scripture is bogus, is saying wrong thing. How vomiting can be pure?
Alguien puede decir, pero ¿cómo puede decir esto las escrituras? El excremento del cuervo, el vómito, ser puro, esto está errado, ¿no?
How the dead person's cloth is very pure.
¿Cómo es que la ropa de una persona muerta es pura?
Even what to talk about, you eat something, you always put it in the trash or in the bin, but here the scripture is saying that is pure also.
Cuando tú terminas la comida y algo sobra, lo tiras a la basura, pero aquí en la escritura dice que eso es puro.
So the person who will study that, he will start to tell everyone, oh, these things are pure, you should accept these things as a purity. Or he will think that, oh, this is all wrong, scriptures speak so many wrong things, don't accept it.
Entonces, como él le dijo que uno puede eso, ¿no? Empezar a decirle a todo el mundo esto es puro, esto es puro, esto es puro, o decir estas escrituras no sirven para nada, no hay que seguirlo.
But our gurus are like a cloud.
Nuestros gurus han hecho una nube.
What?
Son como una nube.
Cloud.
Nube.
What is the nature of the cloud?
¿Cuál es la naturaleza de la nube?
What is the work of the cloud?
¿Cuál es el trabajo de la nube?
The cloud's work is that they go and collect all the clouds, they do the get together, or they collect on the ocean. They receive the sweetness of that ocean, and they leave the saltiness there in the ocean only.
¿Cuál es el trabajo de una nube? Una nube se juntan todas desde el océano y adquieren todo el agua y la transforman en agua dulce y dejan la sal y...
And the same, those clouds, when they are there and when they come, to the city, or, and they start pouring the water, you get the sweet nectar, the sweet water from those clouds. And those clouds collected that water also from that ocean.
Y las nubes vienen a la parte donde está la tierra y tiran el agua toda dulce, que es un néctar y ayuda a las personas, y ellas colectan el agua esa del océano, que es salado.
So our gurus, they get the nectar from those scriptures and start to shower and give or pour that nectar on the devotees.
Nuestros gurus lo que hacen es sacar el néctar de la escritura y darnos el néctar a los devotos.
If you directly will go and approach that ocean, then either you will vomit or you will go to the toilet. But when the guru goes over there, he receives that as a cloud, all the sweetness from there, and then he showers. That water you actually can receive.
Si tú vas al océano, puedes tener la posibilidad de vomitar o de ir al toilet, al baño, pero si el guru va allí, él saca el néctar y te lo traduce o te lo pasa a ti, ¿no?
Now please understand this.
Por favor, ahora entiendan eso.
When I was talking with Mataji, I was telling her
Cuando estaba hablando con la Mataji, yo le dije
that if any other person will study that Skanda Puran and will find out the contradiction in there, that on the one side it is saying that they will go to hell, and on the other side they are saying that he will please Krishna.
Cuando estábamos hablando hoy sobre el Skanda Purana, que alguien dice, ve esas contradicciones, que esas contradicciones incluso satisfacen a Krishna.
On that time, our acharyas, those gurus, they actually said that if anyone will actually do this, they will say that it is bogus. But acharya said that scriptures are never wrong because they are resembling the Lord Shri Krishna. Representing.
Nuestros acharyas van a decir las escrituras nunca están erradas porque las escrituras representan al Señor Krishna, el mensaje del Señor.
If you don't accept anything from there and you say no to that scripture, it means that you are saying no to the Krishna himself.
Si tú no aceptas algo que dicen las escrituras, es que estás rechazando directamente lo que dice Krishna.
So in the Skanda Puran, when the contradiction is there, those who don't understand this, they say that it is wrong. This scripture is even wrong. But our Acharya said that the first...
El Skanda Purana puede uno decir que esto está errado o no, pero los acharyas van a decir
all those women and the Shudras, those who are initiated, they won't go to the hell, the first thing.
Ellos dicen también que cualquier
hombre o mujer que esté iniciado no va a ir.
no initiated or
Initiated. Won't go. Won't go.
Dice que cualquier hombre o mujer que esté iniciado no va al infierno.
And the second thing is,
El segundo punto es,
if you will start, if the woman and the Shudra will do the worship with the Nishkam Bhav, with the Nishkam Bhakti, with the desireless Bhakti, then when you have no desires, then Krishna won't send you to the hell.
si tú como hombre o mujer haces algún servicio sin el deseo, con poco deseo, también puedes ser mandado al infierno.
Because you have no desire. You are just, you are just trying to make him happy by serving him, by your love.
Porque no tienes deseo, simplemente estás tratando de hacerlo feliz, pero no tienes deseo.
So, but when you will ask something, it is recommended by the acharyas that if the woman and the Shudras will ask something and do the Sakam Bhakti, then the result will come totally wrong or opposite. You lost, and you also. Yes. But if the Shudra and woman will do the Sakam Bhakti, the desired Bhakti, and will ask something, then the result will come opposite.
Cuando alguien, entonces, tanto sea hombre como mujer o Shudra, hacen el servicio con devoción, con deseo, el resultado es diferente.
So it is mentioned in there that women and Shudras can do the Shaligram Shila worship.
Entonces ahí está mencionado que el hombre, la mujer y los Shudras pueden hacer el Shalagram Puja.
Anyone can do the Shaligram Puja worship, but one have to be desireless.
Cualquiera puede hacer el Shalagram Puja, pero tiene que estar libre de deseos.
Now in the Mahabharata, when there is written that the crow's stool is very pure.
Ahora el Mahabharata, volviendo a eso, el Mahabharata dice que el excremento de los cuervos es muy puro.
Hamsa Raja Prabhu, why is it so pure?
Hamsa Raja Prabhu, ¿por qué el excremento del cuervo es puro? I don't have idea.
Who have the idea?
¿Alguien tiene una idea? No, it's not Renato, you're wrong. No es Renato.
Radesh.
Radesh say is because the scriptures say.
Scriptures say, that's the nice mood, right mood.
Ese es el humor correcto.
But the mood is nice, but what's the answer?
El humor es bueno, pero ¿cuál es la respuesta?
One have to be always dedicated and always say, yes, my master is right. My master always is right.
Uno tiene que ser dedicado y uno siempre tiene que decir, sí, mi maestro está correcto, mi maestro está correcto.
When we work in in any office, we say, or in the business administration, we read this, we study this thing that our boss is always right.
Nosotros en el estudio sobre los negocios y todo siempre estudiamos de que el jefe siempre está correcto, ¿no? Él siempre está.
So scriptures are our boss. If we didn't have the scriptures, we were actually didn't come to know anything about the God.
Las escrituras son nuestros jefes. Si nosotros no seguimos o no tenemos las escrituras, no nos podemos enterar de nada.
Everything is mentioned in the scriptures. Each and every other thing about how even Krishna looks like, it is mentioned in the scripture. If we didn't have
las escrituras, incluso cómo es Krishna, sus detalles, todo está ahí.
His pastimes are also in there.
Sus pasatiempos están.
Yeah, mantras are written in there. It is mentioned that there are more than, if I'm not wrong, 800,000 Mahamantras are mentioned in all the scriptures.
Si no estoy equivocado, 800,000 Mahamantras están en las escrituras.
If I'm not wrong with the number, can't remember, because in the Shandilya Samhita, it is mentioned that how many Mahamantras are even there in the scriptures.
Yo no me acuerdo muy bien, pero en el
Shandilya Samhita.
En ese Samhita se dice que hay esa cantidad de mantras en la escritura.
So there are not even one Mahamantra, there are so many Mahamantras.
Entonces no hay un solo Mahamantra, hay muchísimos Mahamantras.
So when scriptures are like our boss, and when they say that this is pure, then it is pure. But now
las escrituras son como nuestros jefes y dice que esto es puro, esto es puro.
Our Guru said, our Acharya said, my Gurudev said, it is right. Scripture, what it is saying is right, but please understand the mood.
Está muy bueno saber si el Guru dice esto es bueno, esto es malo, pero por favor entiendan el humor.
Gurudev replied that please understand, when the crow's stool actually goes and fall down on the banyan tree seed, and it fertilizes, and actually that banyan tree seed needs the crow's stool only, and until or unless that stool doesn't actually reach that banyan seed, banyan tree can't grow.
El gurú explica que el banyan tree, no sé cómo se dice eso, árbol bañano necesita la semilla del excremento del cuervo para poder crecer, sin ese excremento ella no puede crecer.
And that banyan tree is none other than Lord Krsn.
Y el banyan tree no es otro que el Señor Krishna.
All the scripture says about this. The banyan tree and the people tree are they represent Lord Krsn.
El people tree y el banyan tree representan al Señor Krishna. El people tree no sé, yo lo conozco.
Árbol con forma de personas.
No, ¿qué árbol es? People, no sé, en inglés los conozco, pero no sé.
In India you can find so many. Even Radharamanji born under that tree or self-manifested under that people tree.
Incluso el señor Radharaman se automanifestó abajo de un árbol
Pipala. Now the second thing comes, that's cloth. How the dead's cloth can be
El segundo punto, ¿cómo es que
pure?
La ropa de un muerto es pura?
When someone dies, you take his body out, from his house. Either you take him put him in the graveyard, or you you take him for the funeral cremation. Or even
se muere alguien, tú lo pones en el pozo o en el ritual de cremación.
Or even the third thing, if that person even don't belongs to you and you have anger, you will maybe throw his body in the forest or in the water.
O si esa persona incluso no la odias o tienes algún rencor con ella, vas a tirarlo al agua o a la floresta o al bosque.
So insects and the animal will eat that body. So the three stages are there with the body, after that person will die.
Entonces los insectos lo van a comer al cuerpo, ¿no? Hay tres estados después de la muerte.
And once that person dies, afterward it happens that you start slowly taking out all of his clothes and everything. But here what we are talking about that the dead person whose cloth is on top of him is always impure. Why this scripture is saying that it is pure?
Nosotros estamos hablando aquí de que la ropa es impura, pero ¿por qué las escrituras dicen que es pura?
My Gurudev said that it is again right, but understand the right mood of the scripture. The silkworm, he sacrificed himself while giving the silk.
El gusano de la seda se sacrifica a sí mismo para dar la seda.
So that silkworm, when he gives the silk, while giving the silk, it dies. He dies. So that cloth of that dead body is silk, and silk is pure.
Entonces, como es un sacrificio, la seda es producto de un sacrificio del gusano, esa propia seda es pura.
Didn't understand?
¿No?
Falta una parte. Él hizo una comparación del cuerpo del muerto con la ropa y de la seda del gusano.
Ajá.
Ahí te has perdido y no hablas.
Como el gusano cuando muere, se
Sacrifica.
De la misma manera, la ropa del muerto es pura.
Igual que el gusano muere.
Sigo sin entender.
Sacrifican por él.
I don't understand.
That silkworm or you can say a insect, that's, the insect, it spit out, and that spit is actually a silk.
Cuando el gusano escupe, lo que está escupiendo es la seda.
So by spitting out, he actually dies.
Entonces, escupiendo es que muere.
So his cloth, the dies person cloth or the dead body's cloth is silk.
If is silk.
Not if, no. The insect is a dead body and his cloth is silk.
El insecto es como el hombre muerto, como la persona muerta, y lo que escupe es la seda. Entonces, lo que está afuera es la ropa.
So, silk in the scripture is mentioned as the very pure cloth.
La seda es conocido como, en la escritura es mencionado como algo muy puro, una ropa muy pura.
The third thing which is mentioned in there, and that third thing is remnant or the leftover food, on the plate is poor. Or the leftover food is pure.
La tercera parte que hablan sobre en las escrituras sobre los remanentes de la comida, dicen que es pura.
We always throw that food, once we don't eat and leave the plate.
Estamos acostumbrados a tirar cuando no la comemos más.
Gurudev here replied that it is again correct, but understand the mood.
El Guru dice, está bien, está correcto, pero entiendas el humor, tienes que entender el humor.
Guru Maharaj said that the cow's calf goes and drink the milk of the cows first, and afterward whatever is left in the cows, we accept it, and that food, that calf's food, milk is pure.
Guru Maharaj dice que cuando la vaca da leche, antes que dé leche, tiene que ir el becerro a tomar la leche para que nosotros después saquemos la leche.
Entonces esa leche es pura, ¿no? ¿Sí? No, sí, traduzca bien, digo.
The fourth thing is vomiting is pure. How this vomiting can be pure? When someone vomits, this is a city, Barcelona is the city of all the people come to drink. So maybe on the streets everywhere you can find how many vomitings are there, and you close your eyes, your mouth, and leave from there.
Entonces la tercera parte es como el vómito es puro. Aquí estamos en Barcelona, una ciudad donde mucha gente le gusta beber mucho, entonces si uno sale puede encontrar muchos vómitos y tenemos que taparnos y no leer tanto.
We even hate if someone vomits, and here the scripture is saying it is pure.
Incluso cuando vemos a alguien que está vomitando, no nos gusta, pero las escrituras dicen que es puro.
I was even surprised when I read that or studied the scripture.
Cuando leí eso.
I was like, I don't know how to accept even this, but Guru Maharaj said, you have to accept this, but you have to understand the correct mood, and the correct mood is wait.
Yo tampoco que me entendía, estaba confundido, pero mi Guru Maharaj dijo, sí, está correcto, pero tú tienes que nuevamente entender el humor correcto de la sentencia.
Honeybee go and sucks the essence from the flower.
La abeja va y saca la esencia de la flor.
And it throws in her next, and that honeybees, that essence, which she throws, vomits, actually turns into the honey, and that honey is pure.
La abeja va y tira su vómito en el panel. Panal.
We say parag.
Parag, en español es panal.
Okay.
Y eso es su vómito, entonces eso es un néctar.
Es la miel.
La miel, la abeja.
That is pure. So those who don't study the scriptures, just read the scriptures, they act, they either start speaking about it, this is what it is written in the scripture, this is what, this Acharya said in the scripture, but they don't understand the correct mood of it. They just either take it out or they don't understand anything.
Mucha gente lee las escrituras pero no entienden con el humor correcto. Pueden decir esto sí, esto no, pero tienen que entender con el humor de la Acharya.
So that is why the Guru is needed, that he is there as a cloud who goes in the oceans. Of that, all the scriptures receives the nectar for you and then comes back and pour that nectar upon everyone.
Por eso es necesario el guru, porque él lo extrae de la escritura y se lo pasa al discípulo.
Okay. That was fast. So today, our 4 dearest devotees have taken an initiation.
Entonces hoy nuestros 4 queridos devotos han tomado iniciación.
And the first thing when I said, give the tilak,
El primer punto que dije es darle el tilak.
the first caution came from the Leela Madhav side. What tilak?
La primera pregunta vino desde Lila Madhava. Why not? My question is about this special.
Why this special? Why this tilak?
La primera pregunta es desde Lila Madhava, es ¿por qué ese tilak especial?
How many different types of tilaks are in the Gaudiyas, Mahabahu?
¿Cuántas diferentes tilakas hay en el Gaudía, Mahabahu?
I don't know that much, but at least I know 5.
Okay.
No sé cuántas, pero como mínimo sé 5.
Many. 17 different kinds of tilaks are there in the Gaudiya.
17 diferentes tilakas hay en las Gaudías.
But if we read our Chaitanya Charitamrita or Chaitanya Bhagavat or the other different scriptures, we don't find out the description of that if the Guru of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave any tilak to him.
Si leemos Chaitanya Charitamrita y
Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Chaitanya Bhagavat no hay ninguna descripción que explique sobre este tema de los tilakas.
So, but our Acharya, since like beginning that this tradition is on and we accept this tilak, since the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because it was represented by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Pero como nosotros seguimos esta tradición y esto ha sido representado por Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nosotros simplemente la seguimos.
So, what the tilak which Hamsa Raj was wearing, that tilak was Gopal Guru lineage tilak, that this is the Tulsi and this is the...
La tilaka que tenía Hansaraj, el tilaka de la línea de Gopal Guru, y es como una hoja de tulasi y 2 líneas.
This is the Gopal Guru tilak. But if we read our scriptures, even in the Hari Bhakti Vilas, everywhere it is mentioned the one thing.
Si nosotros incluso leemos nuestras propias escrituras, el Hari Bhakti Vilas se menciona.
That we always have to put the Urdhva Pund tilak for the Vaishnavas.
Todo el tiempo necesitaríamos poner este tipo de tilaka que él nombró para los Vaishnavas.
Urdhva Pund. Yes. Not the Tripund. Tripund is for the follower of Shiva. Urdhva Pund.
Urdhva Pund es una para no, ¿cómo es? Vertical, no horizontal, porque horizontal es para Shiva.
Now there are the 2 definitions which I'll speak. The first definition is from the Hari Bhakti Vilas, from the scriptures, from Sri Gopal Bhatt Goswami and Jiva Goswami, Sanatan Goswami quoted also.
Hay 2 definiciones y voy a explicar una ahora de todo eso que nombró.
It's mentioned that in the Gaura Leela, we believe that this is the Panch Tattva.
Es mencionado en el Gaura Lila que nosotros creemos que es el Pancha Tattva.
So we say the 3 places are for the sannyasis.
Nosotros decimos que los 3 lugares para los sannyasis.
The one line, the empty place, and here.
Una línea, el lugar, espacio vacío y la otra línea.
And 3 were sannyasis in the Panch Tattva and 2 were grastas.
3 son sannyasis en el Pancha Tattva y 2 son grihastas.
So those 2 were grastas, they are here, 2 are here, because this nose is known as Maya. Maya.
No, I understand, but can you repeat?
Grastas, 2 are here and representing Maya here.
Los grihastas.
3 sannyasis aquí.
Ajá, y esto representa a los sannyasis porque la nariz es conocida como Maya.
Sí, entonces aquí están los grihastas.
Aquí es como que radican los grihastas.
According to the scriptures, this resemble Brahma, in the middle place represent Vishnu, and the third line represent Shiva.
De acuerdo con los Puranas dice que la línea representa Brahma, Vishnu y Shiva Shiva al costado y Vishnu al medio del espacio vacío.
And all the sampradayas, if you will see, you will find this out, that this middle place, because you are putting one tilak here, second line here, so when you are putting the two lines here and you are keeping your the middle part empty.
En todas las sampradayas van a hablarte sobre este tilaka y que se tienen que poner dos líneas y el lugar del medio vacío.
But in all the sampradayas they put the dot here which resembles Krishna.
En todas las sampradayas también ponen el dot, el punto que representa Krishna.
In every sampradaya, even in the Gaudiya sampradaya also there are in the 17, but if I am correct, then out of 17, 15 to 16 put the dot or the line in between of their forehead.
En todas las sampradayas lo ponen excepto en una. Except in one.
Out of 17, 16, 15 to 16 tilaks actually, or those lineage or the different lineage who have the different tilaks in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, they have this dot or the line in between.
Entre 15 y 16 de las 17 ponen el puntito que representa Krishna.
Because even in the Hari Bhakti Vilas it is mentioned that those who don't put the tilak on their forehead, those Vaishnavas are not representing Vishnu. They actually are like if the dog is keeping his legs on their foreheads.
Incluso también se explica de que las personas que no usan ese punto en el medio no están representando a Vishnu y es como si un perro estuviera en sus cabezas constantemente.
Even our acharyas, according to the Achintanya Bheda philosophy,
incluso en la filosofía de Achintya Bheda,
they said that here it represent Deva. The first here Deva. The second point is here where the line is ending.
Este es el segundo punto y representa.
Here Deva's fruit, because the Krishna he gives the fruit.
Deva's fruit.
Deva means Krishna. Krishna's fruit.
Fruit.
Yes, fruit. His blessing. His blessing.
Sí, eso. Dice que representa la fruta de Krishna, el fruto de Krishna.
You didn't understand.
No, I understand the English, but I don't understand it.
Fruit. No, fruit means blessings. Blessings.
Los frutos es como una bendición.
So the first is Krishna's blessings. Jiva, because we all are Jiva. What Jiva do? Jiva does his karma. So the karma, and here this is Maya.
Entonces esto representa también Jiva, el karma, y esto es Maya.
So these are the different ones, the definitions which our acharyas gave us, and according to that is why we put the triangular and we put this, and in the middle we represent the Sri Krishna.
Entonces de esa manera nosotros por esa razón ponemos el triángulo aquí, las dos líneas, y por eso en el medio ponemos el punto negro que representa a Krishna.
But as we four of you have started the spiritual life, from today, even like from before Hansaduta Prabhu was initiated. Hansaraj, Hansaduti, I remember. So when the Hansaduta received Hansaraj, you are the Raja. So when the Hansaraj even received, and even in the past he was doing all his spiritual practice.
Entonces él ha recibido la iniciación, pero incluso antes estaba haciendo todas sus prácticas espirituales.
Today I will speak that what is the motive of my preaching.
Hoy voy a explicar cuál es el motivo de mi prédica.
Please understand this thing. I will explain one pastime of Lord Krishna.
Por favor, traten de entender esto. Voy a explicar un pasatiempo del Señor Krsn.
And that story will reveal that how to become the good devotee.
La historia va a revelar cómo volverse un buen devoto.
There was a time after in the Mahabharata, this story comes that there after all the Mahabharata, when the Pandavas won that battle.
After the battle, ¿no? Hay una historia escrita en el Mahabharata que sucede después de la batalla de Kurukshetra.
When they won the battle, afterward, Yudhishthir, who is known as Haridas,
Yudhishthir es conocido como Haridas, y después de la batalla,
so to spread the Krishna consciousness and around the world, he actually performed Rajasuya Yagya.
Para poder expandir la conciencia de Krishna alrededor del mundo, él hizo el Rajasuya Yagya.
So when he was performing Rajasuya Yagya, on that time he invited all the great sages of that time to perform that yagya.
En ese momento, cuando hizo su yagya, invitó a todos los grandes sabios para poder participar en el ritual.
So when all of the sages started performing that yagya, Lord Shri Krishna came and he installed the conch shell of him, next to the yagya kund.
Cuando él vino, cuando el yagya comenzó, el Señor Krishna vino y instaló what?
His shankh, conch shell.
La caracola, él mismo puso la caracola en el yagya.
So when he installed the conch shell, that shankha next to the yagya kund, installed. Installed that conch shell next to it and said to Yudhishthir that the moment your yagya will finish according to all the process, when you will finish it with the whole right process, then this conch shell will blow automatically.
Cuando el proceso esté terminado en el ritual, esta caracola va a explotar.
And once it will blow, you can understand that your yagya is finished with the right process.
Y si la caracola explota, tú vas a entender que el ritual, el yagya fue hecho correctamente.
Now everyone were like, okay, we know that if we will do everything with the right process, then this conch shell will blow. So they understood this thing.
Entonces él entendió. Entonces si ya entendemos que si esta caracola explota es porque lo hemos hecho correctamente.
So when they understood this, all the sages of that time, Atri, Agastya, Kashyap, Vyas, all the great sages were there who were there to perform that yagya, and they had performed such kind of yagya so many times in their life. They were like,
Entonces ahí estaban todos esos sabios que él nombró y ya lo habían hecho varias veces ese yagya. Entonces,
so when they all performed that yagya, such kind of a yagya so many times in their life, they said, we don't do the mistakes, and we know that what we are doing when we are so many, all the learned devotees are here.
Nosotros somos muy eruditos, sabemos mucho, hemos hecho muchas veces este yagya, entonces no vamos a cometer errores.
Now they started performing the yagya. After performing the yagya, now the time came.
Entonces ellos empezaron a hacer el yagya y el tiempo vino.
This is the custom, this is the ritual that after you perform the yagya, you invite the Brahmins to come and you feed them the prasad.
Cuando el yagya está terminado, tú invitas a los brahmanas y les das prasad.
So when the yagya was finished, and Yudhishthira Maharaj and other Pandavas, they invited all the Brahmins from everywhere to come to accept the prasad.
Entonces cuando terminaron el yagya, Yudhishthira Maharaj invitaron a todos los brahmanas cercanos ahí para tomar prasad.
So when all the Brahmins came, they fed all the Brahmins.
Entonces vinieron los brahmanas y los llenaron a todos con mucho prasad.
So after they, everyone was fed, and when everyone left from there, the conch shell didn't blow.
Después de eso todos se fueron de ahí, pero la caracola nunca explotó.
Now when conch shell, that shankha didn't blow, now that you could see the tension on the faces of the Pandavas, that why didn't it blow? We did everything according to the...
Después de darse cuenta que terminó el yagya y la caracola no explotó, la cara de tensión que tenían los Pandavas era visible, entonces se preguntaban por qué no explotó.
They called the meetings of all the sages to please come and let's discuss that what mistake we had done here.
Entonces llamaron a todos los sabios nuevamente para hacer una reunión y discutir cuál fue el error que cometimos, ¿no?
All the sages came, they started to discuss, from the beginning to the end, that all the rituals what they had performed in the yajna. When they started doing that, they lastly came out with the conclusion that they didn't commit any mistake.
Después de haber estado discutiendo desde el principio al final, analizando el ritual, todos llegaron a la conclusión de que no habían cometido ningún error.
So when they didn't commit any mistake, Krishna said that when it will done according to the rituals, according to the custom, according to the scriptures, it will blow. Then why it is not blowing? Now the tension came again, more on the Pandavas.
Krishna había dicho que la caracola iba a explotar si estaba todo de acuerdo con las escrituras, con los tiempos, todo lo que era necesario para el ritual. ¿Por qué no explotó?
Every sage said that please you go to Krishna, ask him that why this conch shell didn't blow.
Entonces todos los sabios finalmente dijeron, bueno, por favor ve a preguntarle a Krishna por qué esta caracola no explotó.
Went to Yudhishthira Maharaj and Bhim, both of them went to Lord Krsn and asked Lord Krsn that this is that happened. We performed the yajna with the correct manner, with the correct process, but still your conch shell didn't blow.
Entonces Yudhishthira y Bhima fueron a hablar con Krishna y decirle toda la situación, que el yajna había sido hecho correcto, todo, pero la caracola no explotó. A preguntarle qué pasó.
Now, Lord Krishna said, okay, I understand, but did you invite the supreme devotee of mine, for the prasad?
Sí, está todo ok, pero tú invitaste a mi supremo, a mi gran devoto para el prasad.
Yudhishthira Maharaj said that I invited all the Brahmins to come here, and all those great sages who were performing the yajna, they came there to accept the prasad, and Vyasdev who had written all the scriptures, even all the other sages, Parasar, Atri, Kashyap, Vishwamitra, Aste.
Sí, nosotros le invitamos a todos los sabios, Vyasadeva, a todo el mundo, le invitamos a prasad.
They are the very great devotees of Krishna. For thousands of years they are performing the bhajans and doing the devotional activities.
Por miles de años, estos son grandísimos devotos, todos grandes realizadores de austeridades, todos, sí.
So Yudhishthira Maharaj said that I invited all of them. They are your great devotees. They accepted your prasad and they were very happy. After that we gave the flower garland, put the Chandan on their hair.
Todo bien. Cuando terminó el prasad le pusimos guirnaldas, sándalos, todo bien.
Gave them the clothes, dhoti and all, and then dakshina.
Dakshina, todos los rituales que siempre se hacen cuando se invita a alguien.
So we did everything in the correct manner which is written in the scriptures.
Pero hicimos todo lo correcto.
Hicimos todo lo que se dice que se tiene que hacer en las escrituras.
Krishna asked, but did you invite my supreme pure devotee?
Pero tú invitaste a mi supremo devoto puro.
Yudhishthira Maharaj said that I invited everyone from this entire world, those who were your devotees.
Todo el mundo desde este mundo, en este mundo, ¿quién falta?
Krishna replied that I don't think that you invited my pure supreme devotee.
Yo creo que no has invitado a mi más grande y puro devoto.
Lord, now Yudhishthira Maharaj got little irritated and he said that, if whosoever is your supreme devotee, maybe he doesn't exist in this earth, maybe he exists in some another universe, call him here and I will feed him.
Entonces Yudhishthira Maharaj ya se estaba enojando y le dice, mira, tal vez tu gran devoto no existe en este planeta y está en otro planeta, llámalo que lo invitamos.
But Krishna replied that, no, he lives here in this earth. So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, please give me the address. And he said, give me the address. Lord Shri Krishna said, no, I don't want to give the address, because if I will give the address of him, everyone will start going to him and interrupt his sadhana, his bhakti.
No te voy a dar la dirección de él, porque si yo te doy la dirección, todos van a ir a molestarlo y molestar en su sadhana, en su regulación, en su japa.
So Yudhishthira Maharaj asked that, okay, so tell me what can we do so this council can blow.
Entonces Yudhishthira Maharaj le dice, entonces está bien, por favor dime qué puedo hacer para que esta caracol explote.
And so Yudhishthira Maharaj said that, okay, to Krishna, please tell me about this, that how can we make it blow when you don't want to give the address. Asking to the Krishna.
No, pero todavía no dijo. Él le pregunta a Krishna qué tenemos que hacer para que esto explote y...
No, suene. Blow.
Blow.
Blow, sí, lo mismo. La misma palabra es blow, que vos traducías como flotar es sonar, que la caracola
¿Lo estuve traduciendo siempre mal?
Sí. No. Esa palabra solamente, tranquilo.
¿Está todo errado?
Esa palabra, solamente esa palabra. Pasaba.
Now, Krishna said that I want that this yajna should finish and the council should blow, but I cannot, but I also don't want to give the address of that devotee.
Yo quiero que este yajna se termine y que se sople esa caracola, pero no voy a darte la dirección de ese devoto.
Now Bhim was there, Bhim is there, and Bhim's mood with the Krishna is very friendly. They always joke with each other.
Entonces, como estaba Bhima ahí, que siempre tiene un humor muy amistoso con Krishna, empezó a hacerle chistes.
He said, Krishna, we can see that, you belong to that devotee only, because on the very one side you are showing that you are very dear to us, you want us to finish that yajna, but on the other side you don't want to give that address.
Krishna, tú solo perteneces a ese devoto, porque en una parte nos dices así que perteneces con nosotros, que te quieres que termines el yajna, que el otro, pero del otro lado no nos quieres mostrar la dirección de este devoto.
Krishna said that, no, I really want to give the address, but
yo realmente quiero darte la dirección.
But I don't want that devotee's sadhana, or when you get some high uttama adhikari's devotee's address, you always go, please give some blessings, you go for the darshan of him.
Yo no quiero que vayan a molestar a este devoto. Cuando hay un gran devoto, todo el mundo va a molestarlo, un uttama adhikari, todo el mundo va a pedirle misericordia.
So when everyone will start going to his place to get the blessings and everything, then his sadhana will disturb on that time. Because he will be busy in the giving the darshan and the blessings to the devotees. Now Krishna said, no, then Bhima asked, then okay, we understood now, don't again and again speak the same thing, we understand that you don't want to give the address. We are leaving.
Está bien, entendimos, no repitas nuevamente todo, nosotros entendimos, no nos quiere dar la dirección.
Then Krishna replied, okay, I will give you the address of him, but you have to take give the two promises to me.
Está bien, yo te voy a dar la dirección, pero ustedes tienen que hacerme dos promesas.
The first thing is,
lo primero es,
The first promise is that when if that devotee will ask you that who gave you the address, don't tell my name.
La primera promesa es que si el devoto te pregunta quién te dio mi dirección, no le diga que fui yo.
Otherwise, he will get angry on me.
Entonces se va a enojar conmigo, no lo puedo hacer.
And the second promise is that don't find any fault or any mistake in his bhakti.
Y la otra promesa es que no pueden encontrar ningún error, ningún nada malo en su práctica de devocional.
Now, both of them gave the promise. They left.
Bhima y Yudhishthira.
They got the address of that devotee because Krishna said that supreme devotee actually lives in the Hastinapur, in the same place where these Pandavas lives.
Entonces él le dio la dirección, le dijo que estaba en Hastinapur, a donde los Pandavas vivían, y se fueron para allá.
And his name is Bhakta Swapach Valmiki.
Entonces el nombre es Bhakta Swapach Valmiki.
Swapach
Valmiki.
Valmiki. Valmiki means Shudra.
Valmiki significa Shudra.
So Bhakta Swapach Valmiki.
What means Swapach?
Swapach is his name. So Bhakta Swapach Valmiki his name.
Entonces ese es el nombre. Swapach significa el nombre de él y Valmiki.
But don't tell that I gave his address to
Pero
you.
no le digan que yo le di la dirección.
Both of them left from there. Now
Se fueron.
Arjun and Yudhishthir Maharaj, both of them are going to the Swapach Valmiki's house.
Entonces Yudhishthira Maharaj y Bhima fueron los dos para la casa de Swapach Valmiki.
And this Swapach Valmiki is the Dharmadev, is the Dharmaraj.
Swapach Valmiki is Dharmadev.
Please understand that there is one story of one Muni, one sage.
Por favor entiendan, hay una historia atrás de esto, que hay un Muni, un sabio.
One day in his ashram, in his in his ashram, he was doing his chanting, his meditation.
Este Muni estaba haciendo su meditación un día en su casa.
So when he was doing his meditation, on that time there was this group of the thief.
Cuando él estaba haciendo su meditación, un grupo de ladrones vinieron.
They stole some jewelries and ornaments from the king's palace.
Ellos le robaron, estos ladrones, ornamentos, joyería del palacio del rey.
And they were running, and the guards of that kings were chasing them. Were after them, were trying to catch them, were running behind them.
Estaban corriendo atrás de los ladrones y los trataban de agarrar la guardia del rey, me imagino.
So when they were running, so those thieves, they thought that it is good to hide in the one ashram, because in the ashram all the good things happen. So those guards won't come and catch us.
Entonces los ladrones pensaron, bueno, metámonos en un ashram porque ahí siempre suceden cosas buenas, entonces ellos no van a pensar que nosotros estamos ahí y se fueron a esconder ahí.
So they went, they hid themselves in the ashram where that Muni was doing his sadhana.
Entonces se escondieron en el ashram donde este Muni, este sabio, estaba haciendo su sadhana, sus meditaciones.
So when he was doing his meditation, he didn't know who entered there, but there was a group of those thieves who entered there and hid all the jewelries and ornaments in his ashram.
Él cuando estaba haciendo su meditación no supo quién era, pero sintió que estaba gente entrando en su ashram.
So when they hear all the guards, they actually went inside that ashram to find out that if those thieves came in there or not.
Pero mismo que los ladrones pensaban que no iba a suceder, los policías entraron a buscarlos al ashram.
So when they went inside in there and Muni was doing his meditation, they asked him, Muni, if he knows that if a group of the thieves came in there or not.
Entonces cuando llegaron los policías le preguntaron al Muni si él sabía, si a dónde estaban los ladrones, si vio los ladrones, si sabía.
Muni said, I was doing my meditation, I don't know who came and who did it.
Muni dijo, yo estaba haciendo mi meditación, no sé si vino alguien, si no vino, no sé nada.
So when after got the answer from the Muni, they started seeking and searching around in the ashram, and they caught all those thieves red-handed. Caught. Catch.
Ellos empezaron a buscar en el ashram y los encontraron a los ladrones y los agarraron.
Now when they caught, so the doubt came in their mind that it seems like, shall I repeat it again?
Yes.
So when they caught those thieves, so the doubt came in the mind of the soldiers, of those guards. So maybe this sage actually is the leader of all of those thieves.
Entonces cuando lo agarraron a los ladrones, los policías empezaron a pensar, tal vez este sabio es el líder de todos los ladrones.
It can happen if all the thieves will come inside and your house will hide all the stolen items in your house. If the police will come in your house and catch everything and recover all those items, they will have the doubt on you that maybe you also belong to that group.
Esto puede pasar si te sucede a ti o a cualquiera, es normal que suceda que viene la policía, va a pensar que tú también eres.
Here also the doubt was there.
Entonces aquí también la duda estaba presente.
So they grabbed that sage also and said that you seems like a leader of all of these thieves. We will take you to the king.
Entonces los policías le dijeron, mira, creemos que tú eres el líder de este grupo de ladrones, así que te vamos a llevar con el rey.
So when all the thieves and the sage, they were all presented in front of the king. Now,
entonces todos los ladrones fueron presentados al rey.
But sage didn't give any satisfactory answer, to the king. The sage, that Muni.
El Muni, cuando le preguntaron, no le dio ninguna respuesta satisfactoria para el rey.
So when he didn't give the answer, satisfactory answer, so the king said, okay, hang him till the death.
Entonces el rey dijo, bueno, cuélguenlo hasta la muerte.
So all soldiers took him that he is the leader, he should be hanged first, on the rope. So they hanged him, and after hanging, in the old time, it used to be like after hang you up for a few minutes, they cut your rope, and there is always some kind of a arrow on the ground, right? What do you say that?
Sword.
It's not sword, but the soldiers, it's like
one.
One stick kind of a thing which have this. So it used to be always on the ground, so that when your body will fall down from the rope, again they will, your body will go inside in there.
Ellos dijeron, bueno, ya que este es el sabio, el líder, lo vamos a colgar primero, y generalmente, o antiguamente, cuando colgaban a alguien, había abajo una lanza que cuando el cuerpo le cortaban la cuerda, ¿no? Caía arriba de la lanza. Por las dudas no estábamos.
So in the many, even in the many kingdoms, we have seen this. Even many kings had done this same thing on that time also. So
en muchos reinados se ha visto eso en todo el mundo, incluso acá.
Yeah. So here, the soldiers, they actually put him on the rope till the death for few minutes or half an hour or something. They hanged that sage for a few minutes on the rope.
Ellos lo colgaron por unos minutos.
And when they felt that it seems like he is dead,
cuando parecía que ya estaba muerto,
they cut the rope.
Ellos cortaron la cuerda.
And they cut the rope, and now sage body actually fell down on that
Entonces cuando cortaron
that sword kind of a thing, right?
El sabio cayó ahí en la lanza.
Lanza. Okay. Yeah, lanza.
Stick with a knife.
Yeah, a stick with a knife. True. So they went from there. They thought that he must be killed now.
Bueno, entonces los policías se fueron y dijeron, bueno, ya está muerto, vámonos.
And they left. But after 2 or 3 days, when they came to take out the body from there and throw it in the jungle.
Pero cuando volvieron para sacar el cuerpo después de 2 o 3 días para tirarlo en la selva.
So when they came there, they found out that that sage was actually chanting the Harinam.
Y cuando volvieron ahí, se encontraron con que el sabio estaba cantando mantras.
So when they found that he is still alive and he is chanting, they got really shocked and they were like thrilled by seeing that, and they ran away to call the king.
Cuando llegaron ahí, lo vieron que estaba cantando mantra y todo tranquilo, se quedaron muy chocados y les dio miedo y fueron corriendo hacia donde estaba el rey.
They went to king and they asked king that, this is that happened, that he was hanged for so long. We thought that he is dead. Afterward, we cut the rope. He fell down on that lanza. He fell down on that lanza, but afterward that lanza is in the body, but still he is alive and chanting the Harinam with the smiley face.
Le fueron a explicar al rey que cuando llegaron allá estaban sorprendidos porque los colgamos por un largo tiempo, después le cortamos la cuerda, se cayó así sobre la lanza y nosotros nos fuimos y volvimos a los 2 o 3 días y el sabio estaba cantando mantra y muy feliz, con la cara satisfecho.
So king felt that he committed the great offense.
Entonces el rey pensó, cometí una gran ofensa.
By giving the punishment to the great sage, so he ran, to beg the forgiveness.
Cuando él descubrió eso, corrió hacia el sabio a tratar de pedirle perdón.
So when he ran to get the forgiveness, all the other soldiers, they also went to ask the forgiveness. They found out, they asked that Muni that, how you are still alive. He was like, maybe by the power of Harinam.
Después de recibir el perdón, le preguntaron, ¿cómo es que todavía estás vivo? ¿Qué es el poder del Harinam? ¿Qué es? ¿Cómo es que estás vivo?
Now they tried to take him out from that lanza.
Entonces cuando lo intentó,
is still there.
Tenía la lanza cruzada adentro y cuando lo quisieron sacar de la lanza,
but that lanza is actually not coming out, from his
no
body.
salía del cuerpo de él.
They were then the last thing they found out that, they have to cut the lanza and keep the inside, the part which is inside in his body as it is.
Decidieron, bueno, lo único que podemos hacer es cortar las partes que están afuera del cuerpo y dejar la parte que está adentro de la lanza, ¿no?
So keep that part inside in there, in his body.
Dejen esa parte ahí en el cuerpo, no hay problema.
So they cut that lanza. Now the part which was outside of his body was outside, and the part which was inside his body, the part of lanza, remained inside in his body.
Entonces cuando le cortaron toda la parte de adentro, quedó ahí adentro.
King asked forgiveness for all of this sin which he had committed.
Le pidió por perdón por todo lo que había sucedido.
But that sage was happy and he said, it is not your mistake. Maybe I had done or I had committed any mistake in sometime in the past.
Entonces el rey, después de pedirle perdón por favor por todo tu molestia que te he causado, el sabio dijo, no, tal vez yo tú no me has ofendido nada, tal vez yo he cometido alguna ofensa que me llevó a estar en esta situación.
So it is the fruit of that action.
Estos son los frutos de su acción.
So now when he said that it is the fruit of action, that it is not your mistake, king released him, king sent him, to his ashram. Now he asked Dharmaraj, to come down and give the answer that where he was wrong and why he got this punishment.
Entonces después de esta situación él se fue para encontrarlo a Dharmaraj y preguntarle cuál es la circunstancia de esa lanza ahí adentro, porque él estaba pagando ese karma.
So when he got this, he asked Dharmaraj that what mistake I committed because of that I am having this trouble, on my back, that lanza is still remaining on my back.
Quiero saber cuál es el error que cometí para que esa lanza esté metida en mi cuerpo.
Dharmaraj came and Dharmaraj said that I have to check your account, your good deeds in the bad
Dharmaraj le
deeds.
dijo, bueno, a ver, déjame, tengo que ver todos tus
here the sage replied that if I remember, I never committed any mistake.
Entonces el sabio dijo, si yo de verdad me recuerdo de esto, nunca más voy a cometer otro error.
Dharmaraj saw his account and he found out that when he was 3-year-old or 5-year-old, and he was 5-year-old,
encontró que cuando él tenía 3 o 5 años de edad,
he was a small baby, and on that time there was a one honeybee who was actually near there. So he actually put the piece of wood inside the honeybee stomach.
Entonces él encontró de que cuando el sabio tenía esa edad, había una abeja revoloteando y el sabio agarró un pedacito de madera y se lo incrustó en la abeja y quedó esa parte dentro de la abeja.
So Dharmaraj here, he said that this is the fruit of your action which you just got it on your back. Because you did it with that honeybee, and that is why you got this thing back. Whatever you do, you get it back.
Cualquier cosa que nosotros hagamos, recibimos reacción.
Here, this sage replied that if I am right, all the Dharma Shastra, they say that when the baby is or the kid is small and is less than 5 years old, he doesn't know any scriptures, and whatever thing he commits, that is not a sin or any offense.
The sage replied that. El sabio le dijo, pero ¿cómo puede ser si un niño, según las Shastras, hasta los 5 años no comete ningún karma, ninguna actividad que él cometa está regida por la ley del karma?
Oh, sorry, that was not honeybee, that was butterfly. Honeybee can come and bite, butterfly can't.
Perdón, me confundí, no era una abeja, era una butterfly, mariposa.
So here the sage got angry and he said that what you have done and what punishment you have given me is actually not according to the Shastras.
Entonces el sabio se enojó con Dharmaraj y le dijo, lo que tú estás haciendo y lo que tú me estás diciendo la reprimenda que tú me estás dando no está de acuerdo con el Shastra.
Now he got ready to give the curse to Dharmaraj.
Entonces estaba listo para maldecir a Dharmaraj.
He took the water out on his hand and he started chanting the mantra to give the curse to Dharmaraj that whatever you have done is wrong.
Patra y agarró el agua para purificarse y está preparado para tirar un mantra de maldición para Dharmaraj.
So while he was chanting the mantra, Dharmaraj begged him and said, please, I know you are going to give me the curse, but don't make me a king, don't make me the maid servant, and don't make me the Shudra, else whatsoever you will give me the birth, I will accept.
Está bien, acepto cualquier maldición que tú me quieras dar, pero por favor no me hagas rey, no me hagas Shudra y no me hagas
King, Shudra, and the maid servant. Maid's son. Maid means woman, woman's servant. Oh, son. Woman's son.
Sirviente de una mujer.
Dasi putra. Dasi putra.
Eso sería conocido aquí como un eunuco.
Here someone is going to punish you and you are asking, please don't do this thing. So when someone is angry upon you, obviously he will get more angry that what kind of begging you are doing here.
Y el sabio se sorprendió porque él estaba listo para maldecirlo, pero se dio cuenta que Dharmaraj le planteó eso, no se puso enojado. Generalmente cuando alguien recibe una maldición o algún tipo de discusión, se enoja la otra persona, pero no.
And you do that thing which they say that don't do. When the person is angry and the other one is begging that please don't do that, you can do other things, but because of our anger, we do those things only which they ask don't.
Normalmente cuando alguien se enoja y la otra persona le pide, por favor, si te enojas no me hagas esto, la ira de esta persona puede decir, entonces si eso te molesta, eso voy a hacer.
So here the sage who was already so much angry on him, and here he begged, please don't make me these three, don't give me these three, any of these three birds. Here that sage said, and then from now you will take the three, you will become three of them now.
Entonces, como el sabio estaba tan enojado, le dijo, entonces mira, ahora te voy a maldecir para que las tres cosas sean en uno mismo nomás, Dios, las tres cosas en el mismo.
So now that Dharmaraj became Yudhishthir, he became Vidura, and he became Swapachya Valmiki.
Entonces Dharmaraj tuvo que transformarse en Vidura, en Yudhishthir, en Sopacha Maliki.
So now the three incarnations are there of the Dharmaraj as a Yudhishthir, as the Swapachya Valmiki, and as the Vidura.
Entonces las tres encarnaciones estaban ahí en el mismo lugar. Sopacha, Vidura, Valmiki, Valmiki y Yudhishthira.
Now the three are there, and here Lord Shri Krishna is saying that there is a devotee whose name is Swapachya Valmiki. He is the pure supreme devotee of mine.
Entonces ahí volviendo al anterior pasatiempo, Krishna le dijo a los otros dos que vayan a ver a este gran devoto que es mi devoto, Swapachya Valmiki.
Now the Arjun and the Yudhishthir, they went to his house. When they went over there, they came out from the chariot.
Cuando ellos fueron a la casa de Swapachya Malik, se bajaron de la carroza.
They took off their shoes and they gave the parikrama, circumambulation of his house.
Entonces se sacaron los zapatos, dieron una circunvalación de la casa.
Because the supreme devotee's house is none other than the temple only.
Entonces, porque la casa de un gran devoto es un templo.
So after giving the pradakshina, that circumambulation of his house, they went inside his house.
Entonces, después de la circunambulación de la casa de este gran devoto, fueron a darshan del devoto, a charlar con el devoto.
When they went inside the house, they entered courtyard. Swapachya Valmiki was sitting there.
Entonces, cuando entraron ahí, lo encontraron a Swapachya Malik, que estaba ahí.
All of the sudden, by seeing the two great Pandavas at his house, he started shivering that what mistake I had done today.
Entonces, cuando él vio que los Pandavas, los dos grandes Pandavas venían, él se puso muy nervioso, dijo, ¿qué error habré cometido?
I don't know why both of them came. Maybe they want to kill me because I have done some kind of a mistake.
Él pensaba, debo haber cometido un gran error, seguro que ellos quieren venir a matarme, ¿qué habré hecho?
If all of the sudden in your house any police will come, you will think always back, I don't know what mistake I had done, why they came in my house.
Sí, puede llegar a pensar, ¿qué he hecho, no? ¿Qué error cometí?
So here, the two great Pandavas are there at his house. He is shaking, he is shivering, he is like, I don't know, he became totally white, fainted that why both of them are here.
Blanco, temblaba, tenía mucho miedo.
He paid his obeisance.
Le prestó reverencia.
And here both Pandavas are paying their obeisances to the supreme devotee. So now that Swapachya Valmiki, he got surprised that how come these two Pandavas, the king of him, the kings of him, is actually paying the obeisances.
En ese momento Swapachya Malik se sorprendió, ¿cómo es que estos dos grandes reyes me vienen y me prestan reverencia a mí?
He was like, why did you come here? You could have asked me to come.
Me preguntaba, ¿cómo es que ustedes vienen aquí? Me tendrían que haber preguntado a mí que yo vaya a ustedes.
I'm Shudra, I'm impure, I live in this small place.
Puro, vivo en este lugar, soy pobre.
And here Arjuna and Yudhishthir were like, you are the supreme devotee of the Godhead.
No, tú eres un gran devoto de Dios.
We came here to invite you for our, so you can come and accept our prasad.
A tomar prasad por nosotros.
Now, this Shudra, this Swapachya Valmiki, he got surprised that I am Shudra, no one comes at my house. How did they come to know that I am the devotee of Krishna?
Entonces en ese momento él se sorprendió, soy un Shudra, nadie sabe nada de mí, ¿cómo es que esta gente sabe que yo soy un devoto de Krishna?
Now Krishna, he asked Yudhishthir Maharaj that, how do you know that I am even a Krishna devotee?
Entonces él le preguntó, ¿cómo tú sabes que yo soy un devoto de Krishna?
Yudhishthir Maharaj, who never lies, he said, Lord Shri Krishna told us that you are his devotee. And he started getting angry. Why, Krishna, did you tell these people that I am your devotee?
¿Por qué le has dicho a esta gente que yo soy tu devoto pensando en Krishna?
now he asks that why did they come to his house? What was that important work, which made them to come at his house?
¿Qué es lo que les hizo a ustedes venir a mi casa? Por favor, explíquenme ahora cuál es
When they asked this thing, Arjun replied that we came here so we can invite you for tomorrow's lunch prasad. You can come and accept the prasad.
para tomar prasad mañana.
He said that I am the Shudra, my duty is to sweep and clean your palace road.
Mi servicio es limpiar tu palacio, limpiar, barrer.
So when my service is, and afterward, I eat the remnant of your plates which you actually left over and throw it in the dustbin.
Que cuando ustedes terminen de comer, yo como sus remanentes.
I eat those remnants only which you throw in the dustbin.
Solo como lo que ustedes tiran a la basura, como es que me invitan.
So since beginning I am living just on your remnants, and tomorrow you are calling me to for the lunch. I cannot come because my duty is and my work is to sweep there and eat your remnants.
Yo no puedo ir porque mi deber es, como Shudra, comer el remanente de ustedes. No puedo ir a la invitación de mañana de ustedes.
Here Yudhishthira Maharaj said that this is the order of the king that tomorrow you have to come and accept the prasad.
Yudhishthira Maharaj le dijo, esta es una orden del rey, tienes que ir mañana.
Now, he had to accept it because king is asking him to come and accept the prasad.
El rey decía, tienes que aceptarlo, no le queda otra.
And Arjun said that we really want you to come and please accept the prasad, with the happiness and bless every one of us.
Arjuna? All the Pandavas is there?
Two Pandavas. Arjun and Yudhishthira.
Arjuna and Yudhishthira. Entonces Arjuna le dijo, por favor, tienes que venir a comer mañana.
So when he asked this thing, please come and bless everyone, he accepted that yes, I will come tomorrow and I will accept the prasad, and afterward, I will give the blessing. Sopacha Valmiki accepted it, that I will come tomorrow.
Entonces Sopacha Valmiki aceptó y dijo, está bien, voy a ir mañana, voy a aceptar tus bendiciones.
Now, both of them went back to the palace and they said to Draupadi that Draupadi, the supreme devotee, is coming tomorrow, who is recommended by Lord Sri Krishna that he is my devotee.
Entonces ellos cuando llegaron al palacio le dijeron a Draupadi, mañana va a venir un gran devoto recomendado específicamente por Krishna para que venga.
Please make the good prasad.
Ahora haz un super prasada.
Super prasada. So please make the good, and so we can actually do the devotees service, the sadhu sangha. We can actually serve the sadhus, so we can get the blessings.
Por favor, haz una gran prasada para poder satisfacer a los sabios y poder tener las bendiciones.
And everyone in the palace got this instruction that don't find any mistake in the bhakta.
Y le dijeron a todo el mundo en el palacio, por favor, no busquen ningún error en el bhakta, en el devoto.
And here Draupadi got so excited that the supreme devotee who is recommended by Lord Sri Krishna, he is coming tomorrow, and I'm getting this opportunity to serve him, by cooking the delicious prasad.
Entonces Draupadi estaba súper extática, así diciendo, wow, mañana voy a tener la oportunidad de servir a un gran devoto que va a venir a comer mi prasada. Estaba súper feliz.
She went there, started cooking, 56 different types of varieties, chappan bhoga.
Ella empezó a cocinar y hizo 56 diferentes variedades de prasada.
So she started cooking from that night only with all her mates, to make the good food. So the sweet, sour, bitter, salty, spicy, every kind of food she was making.
Preparaciones saladas, dulces, agrias, todo.
So she went there to do that. She was all awake, that night.
Se quedó toda la noche cocinando. ¿Sí?
When the next morning came, in the next morning, the chariot went to receive Swapachya Valmiki. Now,
Cuando el día siguiente llegó, la carroza fue específicamente a recibir a Pachamaliki que llegaba.
Swapachya Valmiki is sitting now on the chariot, and that chariot is going towards to the palace, and on the both sides now whole Hastinapur, all the people are there, all the great sages are there to take the darshan of that devotee who is recommended by Krishna himself.
Entonces cuando él estaba entrando, toda Hastinapur estaba al costado de la carroza porque todo el mundo quería tener darshan de este gran devoto que ha sido recomendado específicamente por Krishna.
Everyone are taking his darshan. Everyone are so excited that today we are so fortunate to take that devotee's darshan who is...
Todos estaban muy excitados que iban a tener darshan del gran devoto. Todos estaban así como...
who is recommended by Lord Shri Krishna himself.
Por Krishna en persona.
When it has been happened and all of them took the darshan, that chariot reached that place, when Swapachya Valmiki came down from the chariot, everyone were throwing the flowers on him.
Cuando Swapachya Valmiki llegó, bajó de la carroza, todo el mundo le tiraba flores.
There was a carpet of the flowers, and he was walking on that carpet of the flowers. They were sprinkling the rose water on him.
En India se acostumbra que cuando llega un gran santo le hacen alfombras de flores y tiran agua de rosa desde el perfumada de arriba, entonces eso que estaban haciendo le tiraban.
He sat down on a very big gold throne.
Luego sentaron en un asiento de oro muy grande.
And the big gold plate came, and all the Pandavas and all the,
un plato de oro lleno de todas las preparaciones y los Pandavas estaban todos.
Everyone came, they started wash his feet.
Todo el mundo empezó a lavarle los pies y todo.
Wiping his feet after doing, after wiping means drying,
Y después lo secaban los pies, todo lo...
Doing all the soda soap char, putting the tilak, giving the flower garland, and afterward now the time came for the prasad.
Entonces hicieron todo el preparativo de lo que es una verdadera recepción de un gran devoto, tilak, le pusieron darkenala y todo, y después de eso el prasad.
So when the time came for the prasad, now a big gold plate came, in front of him, and there were so many small bowls were there.
Un montón de preparaciones, todo, llegó el gran momento del prasad.
Now all the Pandavas, they actually are in the service to serve him, and they started serving the different kinds of all the different varieties of the vegetables.
Sirviéndolo de diferentes tipos de preparaciones y todo.
So all the 56 different types of food is, or the prasad is actually served on his plate.
Todas las 56 diferentes preparaciones estaban todas en el plato.
So when it is all done, afterward, when all the Pandavas said that please receive the prasad, Maharaj, that we have served the prasad.
Los Pandavas le dijeron, por favor, recibe el prasad.
Now he took the first bite and he put it in his mouth. The moment he put that food bite in his mouth, the conch shell blew.
Entonces él agarró un poquitito de prasad, se lo puso en la boca, y en el momento en que se puso el prasad en la boca, la caracola sonó.
But it stopped. After 2 seconds, it stopped.
Pero en los 2 segundos después, paró.
Again it blew.
Nuevamente sopló, sonó y después.
Again it stopped. Again it blew.
Nuevamente 2 segundos.
Again it stopped.
Sonaba y paraba.
Now Lord Shri Krishna got angry and he went to that conch shell and asked his Shankha that what is your problem now when I recommended this devotee to come here.
Krishna estaba enojado y le fue a decir a la caracola, ¿cuál es tu problema? ¿Por qué no suena?
When he is receiving my prasad and he is happy and he is recommended by me, what kind of fault are you finding in him?
Entonces Krishna le dijo a la caracola, él es mi devoto, yo soy quien recomendé personalmente a este devoto. ¿Cuál es el error que tú encuentras en todo esto?
Conch shell said, Bhagwan, oh Lord, it is not my mistake. Please go to Draupadi. I feel that she has something for you.
La caracola dijo, Bhagavan, no es mi error, por favor ve con Draupadi, ella tiene algo para ti.
Now Lord Shri Krishna, he went to Draupadi and asked that, are you okay? Is everything okay with you? And Draupadi was upset.
Krishna fue a Draupadi y le preguntó, ¿está todo bien contigo? ¿Qué pasa? Y Draupadi estaba triste. Molesta.
She said, look at him. He showed that he belongs to the very poor, he from the poor people and his lower caste.
Draupadi dice, mira, este hombre pertenece a las castas bajas.
All night long I prepared 56 different types of varieties for him, but when he started eating, he mixed all the food together and now he is eating. He's not enjoying my food all night long. I made all the delicious food.
Yo estuve toda la noche preparando el prasad, todo el esfuerzo que hice, y cuando vienen y le dan todo el prasad, él mezcla todo el prasad y se lo come así nomás. No está disfrutando el prasad.
Yes, all the sweet, sour, bitter, salty, spicy, all food is together mixed.
Picante, agrio, lo mezcló todo.
And now he is eating, he made everything a khichdi and he is eating a khichdi.
Hizo todo un khichdi y se lo está comiendo. ¿Cómo es eso? ¿Qué es una ofensa?
Because he belongs to that lower caste, he is the poor people.
No entiende nada.
So when he doesn't know the taste of the food.
Entiende el sabor del prasad.
It happens, the etiquettes. When
se llama etiqueta.
When you go to the 5-star or the big hotel, the fancy people are sitting there.
Diferentes tipos de instrumentos para comer y tienen su.
They give an order of the one delicious food or the choice of the chef in the hotel.
Incluso vas a un hotel y puedes incluso pedir cuál es la mejor
of the cook.
Cuando el chef personalmente hace ese menú, el menú especial del chef, puede, no sé, una etiqueta, ¿no?
And chef makes the good food with so many decorations and everything.
And la preparación con todas las decoraciones y todo.
And fancy people go and enjoy that delicious food. You can say a rich people or like those who show like, Yeah. See. But but if you will see the poor peoples who actually don't usually get the food, what they do, they mix everything, they make the bread and they just start eating pizza kind of a thing. They mix everything because they want to just fill their belly. Those rich people, they go there to enjoy the taste there.
Esa gente que vaya tiene un poco de alcurnia, puede ir y disfrutar el sabor de la cosa. No, esta gente mezcla todo.
So here, so she said that he actually belongs to that poor and Shudra family. He doesn't know to enjoy the taste of my food, which I cooked for him.
Estaba enojada, como que no apreció el sabor de mi comida.
All night long I was awake, I was making the delicious food for him, but
todo esto tan delicioso, no lo supo.
He is not enjoying. He made the khichdi all off by mixing everything, and he is enjoying that.
Mezcló, no supo valorar.
Lord Shri Krishna said, Draupadi, please come with me and ask him that why did he do that.
Draupadi, Krishna le dijo a Draupadi, por favor, ven conmigo y vamos a preguntarle por qué hizo eso.
Both of them went to Swapachya Valmiki. Swapachya Valmiki is enjoying his khichdi now.
Entonces los dos fueron a verlo a Swapachya Valmiki y Swapachya Valmiki estaba comiéndose el kitri.
So Sapacha Valmiki is enjoying his prasad, and Draupadi and Lord Shri Krishna went there, and Lord Shri Krishna asked.
Entonces fueron hasta allá, él estaba disfrutando el prasad y Krishna preguntó.
That, oh Bhakta Sapacha Valmiki, please tell Draupadi that why did you mix this all prasad?
Krishna le pregunta a Sapacha Valmiki, por favor, dile a Draupadi, ¿por qué tú mezclaste todo el prasad?
Sapacha Valmiki replied, I was invited to enjoy the prasad, not the food.
Yo fui invitado a disfrutar del prasad, no de la comida.
And the prasad gives the same nectar, the same happiness, the same sweetness, no matter it is bitter, salty, spicy or something.
El prasad me da la misma satisfacción, el mismo placer, porque no me importa si es salado o dulce el prasad.
So by mixing everything, I'm enjoying the same taste of that nectar, that sweetness from there.
Entonces para mí mezclarlo todo es lo mismo, disfrutar del verdadero néctar del prasad, ¿no?
So the moment Draupadi heard this thing that, he's enjoying the prasad, not the food, he's enjoying the nectar, he's enjoying the sweetness.
Cuando Draupadi escuchó esto, ¿no?
She realized her mistake.
Ella entendió su error.
The moment she realized that mistake, counsel blew automatically.
Cuando ella entendió el error, la caracola sonó automáticamente.
So now we have to understand one thing very clearly.
Entonces ahora nosotros tenemos que entender algo muy claramente.
Don't find any fault in anyone. This is my only asking for my devotees, nothing else.
Entonces esta es mi única petición para mis devotos. Por favor, no encuentren ningún error en los demás.
Because the time you will find the mistakes in the other devotees, the pride will come in you, which I spoken yesterday. Today again I can deliver the story of the pride. There was in the Skanda Purana, this story is mentioned.
Porque cuando ustedes comiencen a ver errores en los demás, el ego, el orgullo va a empezar a surgir en sus corazones.
So in the Skanda Purana, the story comes that Naradev, he got the pride in himself that he is the best singer in all the universes.
Hay una historia en el Skanda Purana donde Narada Muni dice o piensa que es el mejor de todos los cantantes del universo.
When he got the pride in himself, yesterday I said that when the pride comes in the personal associates of Lord Shri Krishna plays some kind of a leela with them, so they can get rid of that pride or that ego.
Cuando el ego llega, cuando el orgullo llega a la persona, siempre Krishna hace algún arreglo, algún lila para que esa persona comprenda sobre su ego y su orgullo, ¿no? Para que
So here Naradev, he got the pride that he sings so well.
Entonces en el Skanda Purana habla de cómo Naradev tenía mucho orgullo porque era muy buen cantante.
Now there was a singing competition which was organized in the heaven.
Entonces se organizó una competencia de canto en el cielo espiritual, en el planeta celestial.
Heaven. So in the heaven it is invite all the singers, all the best singer from the different places, they are invited there to perform their singing.
Todos los cantantes fueron invitados para cantar ahí en el meeting este.
So all the singers came, they sang there. Afterward, the turn came of the singers who are appointed in the Swarga. Their name is Jaja and Juju. Let them.
Eran dos cantantes.
Ah, dos grandes cantantes.
They are the two Gandharvas.
Eran dos, uno se llamaba Jaja y el otro Juju.
They are the two Gandharvas,
Eran dos Gandharvas.
Jaja and Juju. So the story comes that when they started singing, on that time every gods and goddesses, everyone there, they started enjoying that. They started, all the apsaras, all the angels, they started dancing in there in the platform of the heaven, and the mood was so ecstatic.
Cuando ellos empezaron a cantar, todo el mundo empezó a bailar en éxtasis, las diosas, las gandharvis, las apsaras, todo el mundo empezó a bailar y danzar en éxtasis.
So when they started singing that,
Cuando empezaron a cantar,
everyone were enjoying.
todo el mundo estaba feliz, disfrutando.
But when the time came of Naradev to sing,
Pero cuando Naradev vino su momento de cantar,
so when the time came of the Naradev of singing, everyone started leaving or they were sleeping in that
pero
time.
cuando Naradev empezó a cantar, todo el mundo se empezó a ir, a dormirse.
Or they started yawning that it was so boring.
Empezaron a bostezar.
Empezaron a bostezar, algunos era muy aburrido.
Qué aburrido.
So when the singing competition finished, Jaja and Juju won and Naradev didn't won.
Entonces cuando terminó la competición, Jaja y Juju ganaron y Naradev perdió.
When Naradev didn't win, so when the person have the pride in himself, he finds the other people's mistake, but he doesn't find his mistakes. He finds other mistakes, other people's mistake, but he doesn't find his mistakes.
Él encontraba errores en los demás, pero no encontraba en su propio, en él mismo sus errores.
He thinks that he is right, always right.
Él pensaba que era siempre correcto, él no veía el error en él.
And this is the downfall of the person also, because he thinks that he is correct and others are wrong.
Esa es la caída de una persona, de su posición espiritual, cuando él piensa que los demás están errados y él está correcto.
So he started, Naradev started accusing other gods and goddesses. Even the Krishna was there, and he started saying that, oh, they actually don't understand the music, they don't understand the melodies.
De que dijo, nadie aquí entiende la música, la melodía.
They because they never sang before, they never practiced, they never actually learned the music.
Nadie entiende la música aquí, nadie.
So when they actually never learned the music, so they cannot
Nunca
understand.
estudiaron la música, ¿cómo pueden entenderla?
They cannot understand, what is actually the right music is.
No pueden entender qué es la música correcta.
They are just enjoying because Jaja and Juju always just speak some spicy or the sweet, music there.
Disfrutan porque Jaja y Juju hablan cualquier cosita ahí dentro de la música y se...
It's like a rock band came and started showing the rock,
Todo el mundo va a la banda de rock, pero eso no es música.
Or there is in the theater there is a classical music is happening and no one goes over there.
Pero la música clásica está pasando allá y nadie va a verla. ¿Por qué? Porque nadie entiende de música.
So always classical artists, they always curse or accuse, all those hip hop or rock stars.
Critican a los otros músicos porque dicen que ellos no entienden nada.
They say, oh, they don't know music, they are actually making the music bad.
Nunca nada, no estudiaron nada.
So here, Naradev is actually accusing everyone.
Entonces aquí Naradeva estaba acusando a todo el mundo.
And he was like, they cannot respect the great singer, what is the use to be here?
Nadie de esta gente sabe respetar a un gran cantante. ¿Cuál es el uso de estar aquí para mí?
He left Devaloka. When he left Devaloka, he came to the Mrityuloka, to this earth.
Entonces se fue de Devaloka y se vino a Mrityuloka, que es este planeta.
So when he came to this earth, he was wandering, he was traveling, village to village, city to city.
Entonces cuando vino aquí en Mrityuloka andaba viajando entre aldea y aldea, en ciudad y ciudad.
He reached one place, and in that village, he found something very surprising.
Él llegó a un lugar y se encontró con algo bastante sorprendente.
He found that in that village, everyone were disabled there.
Él encontró que en esa ciudad estaban todos paralíticos.
maybe someone was tone, or someone was deaf, someone was
Uno era
blind.
ciego, otro era mudo, otro no tenía un pie. Todos eran paralíticos de alguna manera.
So someone had one hand missing or the one leg missing. Someone had some kind of a body problem, some part was just missing from there. Now he was finding that if he could find out any person in that village who is healthy and who have all the parts, but he didn't find out anyone in there. So while he was walking on the street of that small village, there was 2 or 3 old people were sitting, on the corner of that road.
Entonces cuando él estaba caminando por la ciudad, en un lugar, en una esquina, había 3 hombres viejos sentados.
So he approached them and asked them that why it is so strange that I am finding all the handicapped people here.
¿Por qué? Le preguntó a los 3 hombres viejos ¿por qué acá me encuentro con tanta gente, toda la gente que está siempre ahí con un problema en el cuerpo?
So on all those 2, 3 old men, one old man replied to Naradev that there is a one egoistic person. His name is Naradev. Egoistic person, the person who has pride.
Le empezaron a contar que hay una persona que es muy egoísta que se llama Naradev.
He thinks that he is the best singer in all the universes.
El mejor cantante de todo el universo.
And we all are the melodies, that 6 rags and the 36 raginis.
Y nosotros somos todas las melodías, son las 6 ragas y las 36 raginis. 36 raginis.
So even there are so many other raginis also. So it is mentioned in there that that old man is telling to Naradeva that there is the one singer who thinks that he is the best singer in all the universes, and he doesn't know and he doesn't have knowledge that which rag should be sung on which time, on which purpose.
Y nosotros somos todas las melodías y esta persona no sabe cuándo se tienen que cantar las melodías, en qué momento se tienen que cantar.
Whenever he wants, he just starts singing any melody. He just thinks that he is the best singer and he can just start sing. He can sing any kind of a melody anytime. And because of this thing, we all became handicapped.
Él simplemente se pone a cantar y no tiene el entendimiento de la retórica en el momento correcto del canto. Él canta en cualquier momento, cualquier melodía que va a destiempo, y por culpa de ese tipo de actitud todos nosotros estamos en la situación en que estamos.
There is a morning rag, there is a afternoon rag, there is a evening rag, there is a night rag.
Una raga de la mañana, una raga del mediodía, y una raga del atardecer, y una raga nocturna.
There is a rag for the happiness, there is a rag for the sadness.
Felicidad, y una raga para la tristeza.
There is a rag for the anger, there is a rag for the separation, there is a rag for everything.
Hay una raga para la separación, hay una raga para el enojo, hay una raga para todo.
And one should sing that rag according to the mood only.
Entonces, una persona tiene que cantar los ragas de acuerdo al humor, nada más.
But Narad have no idea that what he is singing, and he thinks that he is the great singer, and he starts singing any rag anytime.
No tenía idea de lo que era la raga y estaba cantando simplemente por cantar, no importaba nada de todo eso.
So if someone is speaking something on your face and he doesn't know you, how will you feel? I mean, this,
si alguien te habla a ti mismo de tus errores, pero esa persona no sabe que eres tú, ¿cómo te vas a sentir?
Here Naradev, he realized that yes, this is the mistake I have done. He realized, and his ego actually left him, that yes, I was just singing because of the pride. I didn't know all the ragas in the right manner.
En ese momento Naradev realizó y entendió de su ego y de su arrogancia y se dio cuenta que realmente no sabía nada del armamento, de la música y las ragas y todo eso.
Then afterward, it is mentioned in the Skanda Puran that for thousands of years he went to the Kaliya Nag to learn the music.
Entonces en el Skanda Purana se menciona de que después fue por miles de años a ¿cuál?
Kaliya Nag.
Fue a Kaliya Nag a aprender sobre música. Kaliya Nag.
Kaliya snake.
Sí.
See.
In this place the people learn music.
Hmm?
In this place.
No, everyone have their music. Let me just come up more. Every religion have the different music, right? So those who want to enjoy the music, every country have the different music.
Cada religión tiene diferente música, cada país tiene diferente música. Entonces quien quiere disfrutar esa música tiene que aprender.
So those who want to learn the different music have to go to the different countries to learn the music. So that is how Naradev is now going to the different places to learn the music.
Debido a que la persona que quiere aprender tiene que ir a diferentes lugares para aprender la música que hay en los lugares, tiene que viajar y aprender en cada lugar lo que se está tocando.
He went to learn the music from Uluk bird. There is one bird, Uluk. And he went to that Uluk bird and started learning singing from him.
Quiso aprender sobre los Uluk bird, un pájaro, ¿no? ¿Pájaro?
Not Ullu. Uluk
Uluk
is a different word. Bird.
Es un pájaro y él fue a aprender con el pájaro sobre cómo se cantaba.
Went to Garun Deva to learn the music.
Fue con Garuda a aprender sobre música.
Went to Lord Shiva to learn the music.
Fue con el Señor Shiva a aprender música.
Went to Saraswati Mata to learn the music.
Fue con Saraswati Mata a aprender sobre música.
He went to each and every other god. For millions of years he was learning the music afterwards.
Fue por cada una de las personas que sabían sobre música por millones de años a aprender sobre música.
Now again there was a competition of all the best singers of their places.
Entonces de nuevo hubo una competición entre los más grandes cantantes.
And now when all the singers sang in there,
entonces nuevamente cuando todos los cantantes estaban cantando ahí,
after doing that, Jaja and Juju, their turn came, and when the Jaja and Juju started singing, everyone became overjoyed and they started enjoying that that music.
Entonces nuevamente Jaja y Juju empezaron a cantar y todo el mundo empezó a disfrutar sobre la canción de Jaja y Juju porque era una canción muy divertida y todo eso.
After Jaja and Juju, now it is the turn of Naradeva.
Después de Jaja y Juju era el momento de Naradev.
There are so many stories of Jaja and Juju. I will explain later.
Hay mucha historia de Jaja y Juju.
I don't know how come you never read Jaja and Juju. I will. Once they were cursed by the one Muni because they were playing with the Muni when Muni was taking the bath in the river. Jaja and Juju. Once one sage was taking the bath in the river.
Maldecido por un sabio porque estaban cantando cuando el Muni estaba.
They went inside the water, to play with that sage, to make him scared. They went inside the water and grabbed the sage's legs.
Entonces ellos se metieron adentro del agua a hacerlo asustar al sabio cuando se estaba bañando.
So they are naughty also at some point, as their name is.
Traviesos, ellos son muy traviesos.
So Krishna, there, the sage actually cursed them also.
Entonces un sabio también los maldijo.
Yeah, so there are so many stories. I will maybe speak Jaja and Juju will give you a more.
En otro momento puedo hablar de las muchas historias que hay de Jaja y Juju.
Narada Muni now. Narada Muni. Now Narad Muni is singing. And when Narad Muni started to sing, each and every other god is now, their legs automatically started to dance. They all came and they started crying. They started dancing.
Narada Muni empezó a cantar, todo el mundo empezó a llorar, a estar muy en éxtasis. Era increíble.
Now, what was the difference between the Jaja, Juju and the Naradev
Entonces,
singing?
¿cuál era ahora la diferencia entre Narada Muni, Jaja y Juju?
Jaja and Juju were appointed there, so it was their work, it was their duty, it was their job to sing every day. So they were the ragis, they were just singing. What didn't you understand? It is their job. It is their job. It is their duty.
Era su trabajo el estar cantando ahí.
Todos los días.
It is their duty to sing every day, for all the gods and goddesses.
Entonces el trabajo de ellos es para cantar todos los días para los semidiosos.
So the rag was there, the music was there, the melodies were there.
Las ragas estaban ahí, las melodías estaban ahí, todo estaba ahí.
But when Naradev started to sing,
Pero cuando Narada Muni empezó a cantar,
but he is the devotee of Krishna, so the love is there. So when he was speaking, when he was singing, the anurag was actually coming out, from his voice. The love and the music, both combination became, anurag, and that is why.
Narada Muni empezó a cantar. El amor estaba dentro de su canción y aparte también estaba la melodía y el entendimiento de los ragas. Entonces cuando las dos se mezclaron, eso fue muy estático para la gente que estaba escuchando.
So because of that, by the instruction or by the order of Lord Shri Krishna, our Priyaju, our Shri Priyaji gave the veena, that, I don't know what you say, like a guitar, to veena, veena to, gifted as the prize, the first prize, to no, veena means guitar.
Yeah, I know, but Narada Muni is traveling in a veena, no?
No.
I see many pictures that Narada Muni is under the veena fly.
The sound, the veena, traveling sound.
No, veena means guitar.
Yeah, we know.
So he never flies on that. He never flies on veena. How can he fly on the veena?
With the veena, no.
With the veena.
Yeah, but we know for many years, I can show you pictures about
Please.
Narada Muni is up in the veena and
No.
fly.
No, never.
In the sound.
He traveled in the sound.
Of the veena.
I hear that the Narada Muni, he traveled in the sound.
See? He made the sound and
That is something different. But this is not like he flies or like, goes with the veena. He plays the veena because he chants the holy name on that. So
él canta la veena, toca la veena y él toca el santo nombre en la veena, entonces de ahí es donde sale el vuelo en el sonido. Y
What you say before?
I said, as the first don't stop me later.
Ese fue el primer premio que él recibió, el primer regalo, la bendición, le dieron esa vina.
So as the first prize, so that veena which Narad Muni plays actually belongs to Priyaju, and that Priyaju gave that veena to Narad Muni, and since then Narad Muni is playing that veena.
En ese momento Priyaju le dio la vina a Narada Muni y desde ese momento él toca en esa vina. Who is Priyaju?
Veena.
No.
Priyaji. Who is Priyaji?
Krishna.
Who is Priyaji?
Dear, very dear.
Who is Priyaji?
I don't know.
Radharani.
Radharani.
Priyaji. Shri Priyaji.
Radharani en persona se la dio.
So here, Shri Priyaji. We say there her name is Priyaji. Shri Priyaji. Even in the temples and everywhere you will find out we always say Priyaju, Shri Priyaju.
Incluso en los templos vas a encontrar en Brindavan, only en Brindavan, ¿no?
No, everywhere she is known as Priyaju because she is very dearest.
Porque ella es muy querida. The Priyaju means very dear.
Priya means who is dearest.
Eso significa quien es muy querida, Priya.
So here you can see even Naradev got this pride, but Lord Shri Krishna, he played that leela.
Aquí mismo podemos ver como Krishna mismo genera pasatiempos, lilas, para que el ego o la arrogancia de su devoto
se desvanezca. One can understand this thing that even Lord Shri Krishna is trying, for his personal associates that please don't get the pride. You can understand that how much you can suffer if that pride will come in you.
Entonces aquí se demuestra como Krishna siempre le pide a sus devotos que por favor no sean arrogantes, no sean orgullosos, porque desde el orgullo se sufre mucho y siempre trata de ayudarlos para que no sean orgullosos.
The one thing everyone have to understand,
una cosa que todo el mundo tiene que entender,
that we are the servant and he is the master.
Que él es el maestro y nosotros somos los sirvientes.
You cannot change the destiny at some point, or you cannot change.
No puedes cambiar tu destino.
You cannot change the law of his nature.
No puedes cambiar la ley de la naturaleza de Krishna.
What is going to happen will happen.
Lo que tiene que pasar pasará.
There is a story comes. There was a Garuna Deva. Okay, last story. It's already 2 hours.
Esta es la última historia. Ya son como 2 horas que estoy hablando.
Tomorrow start. Huh?
This story is tomorrow?
No. Today. No, I will. Tomorrow more stories. So the story comes that one day Garuna Deva was actually flying, and Lord Shri Krishna was sitting on the Garuna Deva back, and Lord Shri Krishna was going to see Lord Shiva.
Una vez estaban viajando el Señor Krishna y Garuda.
So when
No, le dijo que
That's one question. How tiny is Narada? ¿Cuánto tiempo Narada?
After the class, I will give everyone's answer. Yeah. Now,
Krishna viajaba con Garuda
and
se iba a ver a Shiva.
Yeah, he went to see Shiva, Lord Shiva. But he maybe have some kind of a meeting with Lord Shiva, the great devotee.
Iban a tener un encuentro con Shiva porque era un gran devoto, entonces quería verlo a Shiva.
So when he went there and to see him, while they were going, the Garuna Deva found very strange thing that there was one wedding ceremony was happening.
Entonces cuando iban volando por ahí, Garuda vio que había algo extraño en una ceremonia.
So when this ceremony was happening, he found that there was one bride, but the 2 wedding procession were coming, and in those 2 wedding procession, the 2 bridegrooms were sitting there who were going to the same wedding place.
What is bride?
Bride and bridegroom.
Eran dos ceremonias de casamiento que se estaban juntando. No entendí.
Las mujeres están casando, tenían 2 mujeres que estaban casando.
Una mujer, 2 hombres.
So the 2 bridegrooms with their families with the wedding procession, and they were going to the one place where there was only the one bride.
Habían 2 procesiones que estaban llevando a 2 novias y ambas iban a ir al mismo lugar, pero solamente había un novio para las 2 novias.
So 2 men to see 1 woman.
No,
Yes.
2 women to see 1 man.
No, 2 women are going to see 1 man. Oh, sorry. 2 men are going to see 1 woman.
Había 2 procesiones de 2 hombres.
What do you say, chica, chico? Chico. 2 chico, 1 chica. So both of them are going, from the opposite direction. The two chicos are going to the, to marry the same chica, one chica, two chicos.
Entonces él estaba desde arriba del aire, Garuda estaba observando que habían dos procesiones que iban a encontrarse dos hombres a una sola mujer.
So when they went, now Garun Deva saw this excitement, that there should be some excitement there, down there, because two bridegrooms are
Por
there.
eso dice, bueno, va a haber algún tipo de problema y ¿qué va a pasar?
So Garun Deva asked Lord Sri Krishna that please tell me that which bridegroom will actually marry this bride.
Entonces Garuda le preguntó a Krishna que le diga, por favor, ¿quién se va a casar con esta chica? ¿Cuál de los dos?
Lord Sri Krishna said, the bridegroom who was actually granted or accepted by the bride's mother will actually marry that bride.
El chico que sea aceptado por la madre de la novia va a ser quien se case.
Now, Garun Deva actually went to the Shiva Loka. Lord Sri Krishna went for a meeting with Lord Shiva.
Entonces ahora siguieron su camino, fueron a Shiva Loka y Krishna se fue a encontrar con Shiva.
Garun Deva thought that, okay, let me change this thing.
Entonces Garuda Deva dijo, bueno, déjame cambiar esta situación.
I will see that how my God will today win this thing. How my God will win that, how this bridegroom will marry this bride. I will see today.
He want to see.
He want to
Él
see.
quería ver, entonces Garuda fue a ver cómo es que se iban a casar, esta situación, qué iba a pasar, ¿no? ¿Quién iba a ser el que
So
se casara?
Garuna Deva went over there, and Garuna Deva picked that bridegroom who actually was supposed to marry with that bride, and went and threw him, on the one island.
Entonces fue
Island.
Entonces Garuda fue y agarró al que supuestamente se iba a casar con la chica y lo tiró a una isla.
He is so far now. Garun Deva actually picked him and threw him in the thousands of kilometers far on the one island.
Tiró, entonces no estaba ahí para casar.
Now he was like, now I will see how my God will make them marry.
Entonces ahora voy a ver cómo hace Krishna para casar a aquel que está lejos.
Here, now after he dropped him, the mother of that bride, she was like, she came with a hurry, to the bride, and she was like, that bridegroom is missing, and everyone are searching him around, but we cannot find him.
La madre estaba preocupada porque dice, wow, le fue a contar a la novia, de que no, a la novia le fue a cantar.
I want you to marry this.
I don't think.
Okay.
But the mother talking to the chica, ¿no?
Yeah, chica.
La madre le fue a decir a la novia de que se había perdido el novio.
I want you to get married to this Chico only.
Quiero que te cases con este chico, pero no está.
And because he is the best for you, and I know, and the Chico which your father has decided is actually the bad person, he is not good for you.
Que este que no está aquí es el mejor para ti, pero el que tu padre escogió no es bueno para nada.
And I don't want you to get married to that Chico, so please do one thing. So many gifts came from that Chico's side who was kidnapped by Garuna Deva.
Yo no quiero que te cases con el otro, pero hace una cosa. Mira, vinieron muchísimos regalos del chico este que no está aquí, que está tirado en la isla por Garuda Deva.
So here, the mother said to her Chica that please hide yourself in the one basket of that fruits. She took out all the fruits from the basket. She hid her in there, and afterward put some clothes on that basket.
Haz una cosa, agarremos un balde grandote, saquemos todas estas frutas que hay en el balde, métete ahí, te escondemos y te ponemos todo un montón de ropa arriba.
And put some fruits on top of it, as it will look as it is that it was before.
Arriba de la ropa pusieron un montón de frutas como que pareciera que el balde era de frutas.
Now Garuna Deva came back, and while he is coming back, he is thinking that, okay, I kidnapped him, but still he must be hungry on this island.
Entonces cuando Garuda vino dijo, bueno, ya lo rapté, lo tiré, pero debe tener hambre.
It's not good that, I am leaving him without the food.
No es bueno que lo deje allá sin comida.
I don't know for how long he will stay there, because until this marriage won't finish, he have to be there all alone.
No sé cuánto va a tardar.
So now he thought maybe I have to just take some fruits or some food for him, and I will give some food to him, and then I will come and watch this marriage.
Un poco de comida y llevarle, ¿no? Para que no tenga hambre.
So when again Garudadeva came, and that basket where that chika was hidden, it was there and it was full of fruits. He thought, okay, this is the basket which I have to take and give to that.
Cuando Garuda llegó, encontró ese balde ahí lleno de frutas y dice, esto todo lo puedo llevar allá, y se lo llevó.
He took all that basket and threw on that island. When he threw that basket, put that basket down, the chika came out from there.
Cuando él llegó allá, le llevó todo lo de la fruta y todo, y Garuda se fue, y cuando lo abrió, la chica estaba ahí.
Now Garudadeva was like, oh God, I made them separated and again they are meeting with each other.
Garuda se dio cuenta, yo los separé, no es que está grabando con el
Uy, que está grabando, uy, Krsn.
Cuando ahí Garuda entonces Garuda ahí se dio cuenta, yo los separé y nuevamente yo mismo lo uní.
So now when it is there that Garudadeva saw that both of them are together, he said, okay, get married, I cannot do anything.
Entonces él se dio cuenta, esta gente está ahí juntos ya, bueno, cásense, ya no puedo hacer más nada.
So both of them got married. He went to the Shivaloka to receive Lord Krsn. When Lord Krsn came, and Garudadeva was a bit irritated. I will.
No. I don't understand. I don't understand the sentence only.
I'm saying that when Garudadeva went there, he saw to receive Krishna to come back, to go to his loka. On that time when Lord Krsn came, but Garudadeva was irritated.
Cuando él fue a buscar a Krishna para que se suba, Garuda estaba irritado. Garuda fue a buscar a Shiva, a Krishna que estaba con Shiva y estaba irritado.
He was like, is there no other way that we can win? Is there no other way that we can win?
No hay otro puente.
We means the Garudadeva. Garudadeva can't win.
Who win? I don't understand.
¿Win de ganar o win
Win.
de volar?
ganar.
Que no hay ninguna forma de poder ganarle a Krishna.
Yeah? Okay. So when he said that, is there no other way? But you are the only one who have to win always.
Siempre eres el que tú eres el que siempre ganas, siempre, no hay forma de ganar.
Lord Krsn said that this is my Leela, this is my place, this is all my universe. Whatever happens here happens according to me.
Todo lo que pasa aquí lo controlo yo.
No one can change this thing.
Nadie puede cambiar.
Then Garudadeva realized that, we are the servant of him, we are not the master of him.
Entonces en ese momento Garuda entendió de que nosotros somos los sirvientes.
And what boss says is always correct.
Siempre lo que dice el jefe es correcto.
I have to always understand one thing. Lord Krsn is speaking very clearly that it is possible that the sun can rise from the west.
Una cosa que siempre tendríamos que entender es que mismo si Krishna lo desea, el sol puede salir del otro lado, ¿no?
It is impossible thing because the sun rises from the east, but he says that it is possible that the sun can rise from the west.
Él dice que nosotros sabemos que es imposible porque el sol sale desde el este, ¿no? Pero él puede hacer que salga desde el oeste.
It is possible that the lotus can blossom on the mountain or grow on the mountain.
Es posible que la flor de loto crezca en las montañas.
It cannot be possible because lotus always grow on the dirty water only.
Es posible porque el loto solo nace y crece en el agua, en los lagos.
it is possible that the Madhurachal Parvat, the mountain Madhurachal, this is the only immovable thing in the whole world, and Lord Sri Krishna is saying that it is possible that that Madhurachal Parvat can move.
Hay una montaña que es inmovible, que es Madhurachal, que es inmovible, pero es incluso posible, si Krishna lo desea, que se mueva.
Then he is saying that it is possible that the fire can get the thirst.
Incluso es posible de que el fuego...
The fire can get the thirst.
Es incluso posible de que el fuego satisfaga la sed.
It cannot be possible.
Eso no se supone que no es
The
posible.
fire cannot get the thirst.
Es imposible que el fuego satisfaga la sed.
But here God is saying that this is also possible.
Pero aquí Krishna dice que también eso es posible.
But it is impossible to change the fruits of the someone's action.
Pero, ¿no? Pero es imposible cambiar el fruto de tus acciones.
So whatever karma you do, you get the fruit of your karma, your action.
Cualquier cosa que tú hayas hecho, tú tienes que recibir el fruto de tu karma.
You can understand the Pandavas were the very nearest and dearest associates, of Lord Sri Krishna.
Que los Pandavas eran muy cercanos asociados del Señor Sri Krishna.
They were very dear to Krishna.
Muy queridos para Krishna.
They were even relative of Krishna.
Inclusive eran parientes de Krishna.
But they lost in the gambling. It was their action, their karma.
La pérdida en el juego fue su acción, fue la reacción de.
And afterward, they got this result that they had to live 12 years.
Y after de ese juego tuvieron que vivir 12 años en la floresta.
In the forest, and the 1 year hidden somewhere where no one could find them out.
Escondidos, ¿por qué? Porque también tenían que pagar la reacción de su acción.
Krishna on that time was the king of Dwarka.
Y Krishna en ese momento era el rey de Dwarka.
And that Dwarka was an island actually far from, on the between of the water.
Y Dwarka era una isla que estaba distanciada de la costa.
If he wanted, Lord Sri Krishna wanted, he was the relative, he was the very dearest to his all his Pandavas. If he wanted, he could have given the shelter in Dwarka.
Si Krishna hubiese querido, debido a que ellos eran muy queridos para Krishna, él le podría haber dado cobijo en Dwarka. No hubiesen necesitado estar en la floresta.
But he did not give the shelter, he didn't hide them in there. He was the king of Dwarka, he was the king of Mathura, but nowhere he tried to help them in any manner.
Mismo que él era el rey de Dwarka, el rey de Mathura, en ningún momento trató de ayudarlo.
For the Yudhishthir, Krishna was like a younger brother. For Bhima, he was like a very personal friend. For the Arjun, it is always written that he was a very personal friend of him.
Personales ahí, con Arjuna era muy personal, con Yudhishthira como el hermano menor. Con Bhima era muy personal la relación.
And for the Nakul and Sahadev, he was like a brother, the elder brother.
Con Nakul y Sahadev era como su hermano mayor.
And for Kunti, he was the cousin, he was the nephew.
Y con Kunti era su sobrino.
So he had all the relationship with the Pandavas, but still he didn't help Pandavas.
Pero él tenía todas estas relaciones con los Pandavas, pero de la misma manera, de igual manera él no los ayudó.
So everyone have to understand this thing. The pride can make you do the wrong things, and you can do the wrong actions in your life.
Entonces todo el mundo tiene que entender que el orgullo te puede hacer cosas erradas en tu vida.
And if you think that the Krishna will come and help you because you think that he is your brother or he is your friend or anything, he won't come. You will have to, get suffered in that action which you have committed.
Si tú tienes que sufrir las acciones de lo que tú, las reacciones de lo que tú has hecho, Krishna no te va a proteger, tienes que sufrirlo.
But bhakti is something which can make you get rid of that.
Pero bhakti es lo único que te puede sacar de eso.
No matters no matters the Pandavas didn't get the help, from the Krishna, but the main thing you have to see that whatever problem they faced on that time, they didn't forget Krishna, they remembered Krishna.
El bhakti es lo único que nos quita el karma de las reacciones que tenemos que pagar. Entonces, si quieren observar los Pandavas en todos estos años de sufrimiento, nunca se olvidaron a Krishna, nunca.
So on that time, first problem came. As you can see, the Laksha Graha or the Draupadi, cloth when Dushashan was taking it out, or you can see Durvasha Rishi when Durvasha Rishi came with his 10,000 disciples to eat when there was no food.
Él está describiendo todos los pasatiempos que hubo con esos 12 años y siempre estaba Krishna para satisfacerlo. Cuando Durvasa vino con los 10.000 discípulos, no había comida, pero estaban todos satisfechos. Siempre estuvo ahí Krishna para ayudarlo.
Where first problem came, but they didn't forget Krishna. Afterward, Krishna came to take off that problem, to take out that problem.
El problema que vino, ellos nunca olvidaron a Krishna y siempre Krishna estuvo ahí para ayudarlos de una manera u otra.
So when the problems are there and you are facing the problems, if you are remembering Krishna on that time, yes, you will suffer. You will suffer in there, but it depends on your devotion, on your love to Krishna. Either that problem will minimize or will divert from you.
Depende de tu entendimiento de cómo Krishna te está protegiendo y cuando te rindas a Krishna en el problema, cuando te está pasando un problema, el problema se puede maximizar o minimizar.
So everyone have to again understand this thing. Don't find mistakes. Don't get the pride.
Entrar en este entendimiento de conciencia, no busques errores en los demás, no seas arrogante, orgulloso.
And always remember Krishna, no matters in which situation you are in.
Y siempre recuerden a Krishna, no importa en qué situaciones ustedes se encuentren.
And I will ask to all the Guru Parampara and all the great sages that they bless all your spiritual lives and you always will remember the Lord Shri Krishna and His love and will always meditate Him only. Radhe Radhe.
Entonces yo le voy a pedir a todo el Parampara y a todos los sabios que por favor los bendigan a ustedes para que ustedes nunca se olviden de Krishna y siempre estén conectados con Krishna.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Shri Radha Raman Lal ki Jai, Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.
Vaisnavacharya ki